It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat the...
Snags it and he's open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Spins away from the defender. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Hokies! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running to Green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught by Williams on the right. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him. You got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Uncorks one to the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Picks up the first down. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Rides to back and leaves it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in the elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should.
Snags it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for room. It's Overton. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Punts it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hit as he throws.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pulls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Hunt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Overton. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Direct snap. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The run inside. It's Williams. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks.
Eagle, check, eagle. Landing.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hokies! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Georgia State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Green. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Running inside, it's Overton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Overton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Second here, I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Green. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turning.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... Got a little grass. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. another look at this Hokie offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Joyner. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Quentin one more time. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. It's complete on the right side. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. That's reeled in, it's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Open spaces. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches. There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to...
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Joyner again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Eagle, punch, punch. Eagle, eagle, check. Eagle, splinter, enter, hey, enter.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Enter.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Wide, 53. Wide, 53. Roman.
We got three, fellas.
Leak.
Mike three.
White idiot.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Officials stop the clock for a timeout. 3 seconds remaining in this one, and what will almost certainly be the last snap of the ball game. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Escape.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally